Welcome back to Farm and Hammer out here at the rental farm. I'm getting them ready to move, setting up some more electric fence because I'm supposed to move them tomorrow morning pretty early before work. And I mentioned last video this black white faced cow, she was getting really close to calving, and it looks like she had one last night. It is a heifer. Good sized heifer, honestly. And this is the red Angus. The red Angus one I couldn't show you last week. She's running off, but nothing new here on the rental farm, so I'm not going to bore you to death. I'm just going to get this bale dumped and get some electric fence set up, and you guys don't really need to see that. So now we're gonna flash back to a couple weeks ago when I bought the new bull. I just purchased a pretty expensive bull, at least expensive according to me. People spent a lot more than I did on some of them, but he was still up there compared to some of the rest. Anyway, bought him a couple hours ago, drove home to get the truck and trailer, and I'm gonna head to sale barn and see if we can get this thing picked up. Well, they had him almost on the trailer before I could get the camera set up, so I didn't get the camera on. Got him loaded, and now I'm leaving stockyards right now. I will show him to you when we get him unloaded at home. I'm not really sure where I'm gonna put him yet. We've got all the bulls but one caught and separated from the cows and calves. And I don't really want to put him in a pen with 5 other bulls for him to get injured, so. Alright guys, there's what 8,000 bucks will get you. He's probably going to act a little goofy right now because he has been through a sale barn, he's been by himself, he's been on a trailer, all things he's not totally used to. I just walked into a big spider web. But the farmer did have him at the fair, so he was around a bunch of people in a tiny pen. People walking around, kids everywhere. He was totally fine. So I know he's docile. He's just a little worked up right now. See how close I can get. Hi, bud. I'm gonna let you in with the other bulls here in a day or two. I know it's gonna be really hard to tell on camera, but he is very short, very stocky, got a big butt on him, and very well built. The only downside to him is that he does have horns. His EPD said pulled. Clearly that's not the case. I'm guessing he's maybe scurred and they cut the scurs off. He may be horned, I don't know for sure, hard to tell. They've definitely cut on him a little bit, so he's either scurred or horned, one of the two. But he is just, he's a beast. And then maybe tomorrow morning when he's calmed down a bit, we can get a better video of him. But I'm really excited about this guy. So these are the only fall calvers that we've got left here. There's some stragglers coming. This is it. There's a little over 50 fall calvers here, and they are ready to move. Got one cow across the fence, and we've got a couple cows and calves that they came in the wrong gate. I'm gonna have to open up a couple different panels here to get them all put together, but it shouldn't be too bad. Open this. leave these gates open. And I gotta open this one anyway. Got all sorts of calves left behind. Got the Charolais coming in the back. Anyway, these are all the cows that we've got left on the place. And all of the fall calves that we've got. And you can see some of the grass they're grazing on. They've got plenty in this field to last them probably three or 4 days maybe. And they probably got another 3 or 4 days in there. Yeah, I was hoping they could eat some of this Bermuda before the frost hits and it starts turning brown. Obviously this field's got a lot of fescue in it too. It's got fescue, bluegrass, some Ladino clover, and then of course there's just a little bit of Bermuda. Calves are having a good time. I'm hoping those older calves show the younger ones where the gate is. Hopefully they'll follow them over there. Calves in to eat the feed. I would just feed the calves in here, but you can see there's still a little bit of water in here. And they're just a hair too short to really eat out of these bunks that well. Even though there's a step here they can stand on, they're just a hair too short. They pretty well got this whole training thing done. They know they can walk in here and find feed, as long as they don't try to pass me. But we are driving the calves out of here every night because they will just hang out in here for some reason. So we do drive them back into the pasture every night. So while they're eating, I can show you this bull. So here is the new bull. I'll try to make him look as good as I can on camera, but it's going to be hard. So he is a full-blood Beefmaster, and he is unrelated to the other 4 Beefmasters I bought, but he is from the same farm. Anyway, a bull like this is kind of hard to find in my area. It's probably different in Texas or down south. But a lot of guys up here are running red Beefmasters. There's not a whole lot of black Beefmasters around, at least here. And the other thing about this guy, he's very moderate framed. You can maybe compare him to the other bull here. This guy's quite a bit shorter, and he's probably going to stay that way. He's moderate framed and black, which are 2 things I've been looking for. And they're just hard to find with Beefmasters. So in terms of EPDs, his numbers are nothing impressive if you're wanting high weaning weights or high yearling weights. He is slightly above average in both of those. Calving ease was quite a bit above average, and then birth weight was quite a bit above average as well. Though I don't plan on using him on heifers. So this guy's whole job is going to be breeding cows, and the plan is to keep his heifers back and grow the herd with his genetics. As you can maybe see, he's got a pretty big butt on him, which is something I'm trying to add back to our cows. Switching over to Herefords, it kind of made our cows a little more narrow in the rear end than I would like. But as you can see, that is not a problem with him. Flat back, just nice looking bull. He was the only black bull at the sale. probably costs, probably about four of these calves right now. Or to put it in perspective, these other 3 Beefmaster bulls, if I combine what I paid on those 3, it's still less than what I paid for this guy. So anyway, he was very expensive. Hopefully he works out. But yeah, this guy is just a tank. Anyway, enough about this guy. I'm pretty happy with him. Those fall pairs I just moved, that's the first group he's gonna get. He should be able to breed most of them. I'll throw in a backup just in case. I plan on keeping every heifer out of that group if I can. So yeah, that'll make 7 bulls. And then like I said last video, I've got 2 bull calves that I plan on keeping back as herd sires. They're out of Pharaoh genetics. And the other black Beefmaster bull I had before him. It'll be interesting to see how they turn out. I have a feeling they're going to be built pretty much like that guy, except they're going to be polled and they're only going to be half Beefmaster. Anyway, I'll have a couple options to play around with when picking bulls to breed with. I can get the mix I want depending on which cows I'm breeding. So anyway, it looks like these calves are mostly done, so I'm gonna drive them out and call it a day. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you all next time.